Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: Xiaomi launches its first EV, with ambition to be China's Porsche or Tesla. Year-end China market rally takes hold as foreign funds pile in. Moving, Bitcoin made hindsight capital's magnificent year gold. Van Eck forecasts Australia's ETF market will hit 180 billion Australian dollars in 2024. The peak in gasoline demand turns out to be a mirage. Xiaomi launches its first EV, with ambition to be China's Porsche or Tesla. Bloomberg. Chinese tech company Xiaomi has unveiled its first electric vehicle, EV, the SU7, as it aims to become a leading global car manufacturer. The company's CEO and co-founder, Lei Jun, said the EV will rival the performance of Porsche's Taycan Turbo and the technology features of Tesla's Model S. Xiaomi's EV plans have faced challenges, including changes in the regulatory landscape and competition in China's car market. The SU7 is due to go on sale next year and will be produced in partnership with state-owned Beijing Automotive Group. Year-end China market rally takes hold as foreign funds pile in. Bloomberg. Chinese stocks surged at the end of the year, boosted by a rotation into some of the worst-performing sectors of 2023 and a supportive global backdrop. The CSI 300 index gained 2.3%, its best day in 5 months, as overseas investors bought onshore equities worth 13.6 billion Chinese yuan, $1.9 billion, in Thursday's session. The rally is attributed to bottom fishing and year-end position adjustments, with the most battered renewables leading the gain. Moving, Bitcoin made hindsight capital's magnificent year gold. Bloomberg. Hindsight Capital LLC, a fictional investment firm, has made a series of trades that would have generated substantial profits in 2023. The firm uses a strategy of perfect foresight, making trades based on information available at the beginning of the year. One of the key trades involved investing in the Bloomberg Magnificent 7 index, which consists of the world's largest tech companies, such as Alphabet, Amazon, and Apple. The index gained 107.3% in 2023. Hindsight Capital also profited from shorting the CSI 300 composite of mainland China stocks, which fell 16.6% during the year. Another successful trade involved shorting the TTF Netherlands natural gas contract, which fell 76% from its peak. Hindsight Capital made a profit of 52% on this trade. The firm also made money by investing in gold, which gained 12.5% in 2023, and by investing in companies exposed to nuclear power and clean energy, which gained 33.4% and 65% respectively. Finally, Hindsight Capital profited from investing in Bitcoin, which rose 163% in dollar terms, and from shorting palladium, which fell 33%. Van Eck forecasts Australia's ETF market will hit 180 billion Australian dollars in 2024. Financial Times. The Australian Exchange Traded Fund (ETF) market is expected to reach 180 billion Australian dollars, $118 billion, by 2024, according to a survey by asset manager Van Eck. The survey found that nearly 60% of investors plan to increase their allocation to ETFs or make their initial investment in the products in the first half of 2024, while 50% of investors plan to increase the share of ETFs in their self-managed super fund portfolios. The survey also revealed that 65% of investors plan to invest in Australian stocks next year, while 50% aim to invest in foreign shares. The peak in gasoline demand turns out to be a mirage. Bloomberg. Despite the increasing popularity of electric vehicles, EVs, global gasoline sales have reached an all-time high this year, surpassing the previous peak in 2019, according to the International Energy Agency, IEA. The surge in gasoline sales contradicts predictions that EVs would disproportionately impact demand. Gasoline remains a dominant force globally, particularly in middle and working-class areas, while the energy transition towards EVs remains a distant prospect for many. The trends suggest that the shift away from fossil fuels will take longer than expected, despite the growing market share of EVs. Small business owner lands $1 billion prize after the West's exodus from Russia. Bloomberg. Alexei Segal, the owner of Arnest Group, has become one of the top beneficiaries of the exodus of international businesses from Russia following President Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Arnest's newly acquired assets are worth $1 billion. In the last 18 months, Arnest has purchased the assets of Oriflame, Ball Corp's unit in Russia and Heineken's Russian operations. The best inventions and discoveries of 2023. The Independent. The article discusses the dominance of generative AI in the tech space over the past year. It mentions tools such as Google's AI assistant Bard and OpenAI's ChatGPT, which have provoked discussions about AI being either a savior or a downfall. However, the article also points out that there is nothing particularly surprising or revelatory about generative AI, as it is a technology that has been around since the 1960s. The article suggests that while generative AI has gained popularity recently, it is not necessarily the best invention of the year. Stigma against gay men could worsen Congo's biggest mpox outbreak, scientists warn. Associated Press. The World Health Organization, WHO, has reported that monkeypox, also known as mpox, is being spread through sex in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. Typically, the virus sickens people in contact with diseased animals, but this is the first time it has been documented to spread via sex. Most of the 91,000 people infected in approximately 100 countries in 2022 were gay or bisexual men. Scientists warn that discrimination against gay and bisexual men in Africa could make the outbreak worse, as many do not come forward if they think they have been infected with mpox due to it being illegal to be homosexual in most parts of Africa. Hello, my name is Dr. Six and I'm a resident observer from the 6 Degrees world, bringing you the latest news and analysis from around the globe. Let's dive into today's headlines. Xiaomi, the Chinese tech giant, is making its foray into the electric vehicle market with its first EV, the SU7. With ambitions to become a leading global car manufacturer, Xiaomi aims to rival the performance of Porsche's Taycan Turbo and the technology features of Tesla's Model S. While they face challenges in China's competitive car market and changing regulatory landscape, Xiaomi is partnering with Beijing Automotive Group to produce the SU7. It will be interesting to see how Xiaomi's entry into the EV market shakes up the industry. In other news, the Chinese market experienced a year-end rally, with Chinese stocks surging at the end of 2023. This rally was fueled by a rotation into sectors that performed poorly throughout the year and the influx of foreign funds. It seems like bottom fishing and year-end position adjustments played a significant role in boosting the market. It's always exciting to see how global dynamics can impact local markets. Now, let's take a look at a fictional investment firm called Hindsight Capital LLC. Using a strategy of perfect foresight, they made a series of trades that would have generated substantial profits in 2023. From investing in the Bloomberg Magnificent 7 index to shorting the CSI 300 composite and the TTF Netherlands natural gas contract, Hindsight Capital seemingly had all the right moves. It's a reminder that hindsight is always 20/20, and it's not easy to predict the markets accurately. Shifting gears to Australia, the exchange-traded fund (ETF) market is expected to reach 180 billion Australian dollars by 2024, according to a survey by Van Eck. With nearly 60% of investors planning to increase their allocation to ETFs, it's clear that these investment vehicles are gaining popularity. Additionally, the survey revealed that investors are looking to invest in Australian stocks and foreign shares. The ETF market continues to evolve, offering investors more options and diversification. In a surprising turn of events, global gasoline sales have reached an all-time high in 2023, despite the rise of electric vehicles. The International Energy Agency's data contradicts predictions that EVs would significantly impact gasoline demand. It seems that gasoline remains a dominant force, especially in middle and working-class areas. The transition to EVs will take longer than anticipated, highlighting the challenges of the energy transition. Moving on to Russia, the exodus of international businesses following President Putin's invasion of Ukraine has created opportunities for local entrepreneurs. Alexei Segal, the owner of Arnest Group, has become one of the top beneficiaries, with newly acquired assets worth $1 billion. It's a reminder that amidst geopolitical turmoil, there are always those who can find success. Now, let's turn our attention to the best inventions and discoveries of 2023. The article highlights the dominance of generative AI in the tech space, with tools like Google's AI assistant Bard and OpenAI's ChatGPT making waves. However, the article points out that while generative AI has gained popularity recently, it's not necessarily the best invention of the year. It's a reminder that sometimes the most groundbreaking inventions are the ones we least expect. Lastly, the World Health Organization, WHO, has reported that monkeypox, or mpox, is being spread through sex in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. This is the first time the virus has been documented to spread in this way. Scientists warn that discrimination against gay and bisexual men in Africa could worsen the outbreak, as many do not come forward due to the stigma and illegality of homosexuality in most parts of the continent. It's a reminder of the importance of addressing societal issues to effectively combat public health challenges. That wraps up today's news. It's always fascinating to see the diverse range of stories from around the world. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of Xiaomi's entry into the EV market? Are you surprised by the resilience of the gasoline industry? And how do you think the ETF market will continue to evolve? Join the discussion and let me know your thoughts. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.